Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays. You have no idea how I was scrambling just now. That's the reason why I'm laughing, is because I had everything set up on the table, and I'm like, something's missing. What am I missing? I have a lot of space, and usually this game uses a lot of space. And so I was kind of curious as to what am I missing? And then I was like, the chips. I forgot the chips. So I rushed off, grabbed the chips, and came back. They're here, but it's just I thought it was funny. Anyway, I thought it was funny. Let's see. We are continuing on, which here are the chips here. So we are continuing on with our campaign of Isofarian Guard. I told y'all I would be back, and I'm back. And I'm back with some really great news because Eric and crew got their Gamefound campaign going off today, which is super exciting. So they've got the Isofarian Guard reprint is up on Gamefound right now, and I think it actually, I'm not sure, so I'm not going to spread rumors, but I think it actually broke Gamefound when it came out, because the Gamefound was chugging this morning when I signed on to try to check it out, and it was very hard to get through, but I got through it, and I saw, and the campaign looked like it had fully funded by the time I got there, and that was in the morning. And so I was able to get my upgrade pack in, so I was able to solidify that, and super happy. But I chatted up Eric at Gen Con, and I told him, I said, hey, I'm coming. He was like, he watched the playthroughs, he enjoyed the plays, and so he's like, and so I was like, yeah, I'm getting back to it. I know you got a Gamefound coming. I want to support that because I think this is a fun game. We've only seen 2 characters in my playthroughs. I'm sure somebody else who's played it, but I would like. Yeah, Gamefound crash. Exactly, or something like that. I actually want to continue playing this game, so I'm going to find a way to get it into the rotation and play it so that we could get some consistency going. Plus, you know, I got my Canje Learn stuff going, and so there's a lot to do. So there's a lot to play, and it's going to be incredible. But I just want you all to see the incredibleness of this. We'll go to the Gamefound page. We're going to take a look at that to see, give you the information that you need to, if you choose to back this game, the reprint, if you didn't do the original one, if you choose to back the reprint, I'll give you some information on what may be good for you, what won't, what the prices mean, all that good stuff, but it's completely up to you. Hey Steve, what's going on? Ugh, okay. Chapter 3. We finished off chapter 2, and it was huge. I had to actually go back to my previous video and watch it, and was like, God, I sound terrible. Why do people listen to me talk? And so we're going to dive into chapter 3 now. So before I begin, I want to say thank you to my patrons, YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither, just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. This is a copy that I purchased with my own money. This is the first release copy that delivered to backers. I waited in line for my copy. I got it. I played it. I was having a good time with it. It was just all the other Kickstarters started funneling in, and I had to give this one a quick break so that I could play some of the others, and then I wanted to come back to this because I want to see what happens next. I'm very curious about the story, so it's going to be great. Okay. Woo. Is there anything else I need to let y'all know before? Well, this is my brain buffering just to make sure I have everything right. We'll go check out the Gamefound. The audio narration is going to be done by Foreteller. Is the story any good, or is it just fluff like Gloomhaven? No, it is not like Gloomhaven. Gloomhaven has no story. It's a game of side quests. This actually has a story that is happening as you play, like as you complete fights and complete missions. So no, it is not fluff. The story is the driving point of the game. And I think the story is good. Like I said, I want to find out what's going to happen. Something big occurred at the end, and super pumped to see what's going to happen next. Foreteller, like I said, the audio is going to be provided by Foreteller. Hey Kim. Hey Derek, excited to see your journey on this. Yeah, so Foreteller is going to be providing the audio. If you've never been to my channel or listened to my squawky voice at all, then you have no idea, and I will tell you how much of a huge fan of Foreteller I am. Foreteller provides the standard in audio narrations. The standard to me. Like, if you've got a tabletop game and you don't want someone like me reading reading the story because my voice sounds like this. They are professional voice actors that get paid to do this wonderful work, and Eric and Foreteller work together to create this wonderful thing. Hey Kate, hey Brad, what's going on? So I'm gonna spare you my horrible voice and let the people at Foreteller do what they do best. I need to throw this off the table. Hold on one second. Boop. Threw that off the table. Okay. That's what happens when things get in the way. All right, let's get some information. We'll get down to the table. We'll check out Gamefound. We'll look at Foreteller, and then we'll get into the game through. So we got a lot to go through today. So, info. All right, Isofarian Guard came out in 2023. Guess what? It's this year. So it delivered early this year. Early this year. But so far, it's getting a lot of good bites on it. 648 people rated the game. Gave it a 9.0. Can you get Foreteller to do the info talk about the Gamefound? It's just, they're just feelings. They're just feelings, Jack Bobbin. They're just feelings. Don't worry about it. So 9.0 on Board Game Geek, right? So this is it delivered earlier this year. You know, we are in September. And it's still at a 9.0. That should tell you something. Now, I always tell you to wait a full year. Let the full year cycle in January of 2024. Check out the ratings and see what that lines up as more people get their game and go on to BGG and do their ratings. So just to keep that in mind right now, it's still looking solid, right? As more people have gotten their game. 1 to 2 players, best played either or. You can play solo. You can't play true solo. Because for people who've never seen this before or haven't watched any of the previous videos that I did, Steve, who's in the chat, Stephen Kim, who are in the chat on the One Stop Co-op Shop stream channel did, or Barrett did on Meet Me at the Table, you cannot play this game true solo. You will always play two-handed. So you can play with 2 players or play by yourself controlling 2 characters, which is not cumbersome or hard to use at all. So don't even worry about that. Let's see, age range 14 plus. The community says 10. It is chip placement, so the chip quality is on par with Chip Theory games. To be, you know, I'm just gonna be straight up honest about that. These are some solid chips, and I think they're on par with Chip Theory. Let's 3.14 out of 5. There is a lot of rule nuance. So you heard me like singing the praises of the game and saying things are fantastic and things are great and the story's fantastic and lovely, but you're like, hey, you're a content creator, you know, you might be trying to pull our leg and being disingenuous and saying just all good things about it. What about the negative things? What about the things that will drive in that might cause some resistance and some restraint? I'm here to tell you about that too, because I try to be as honest and keep my integrity where it needs to be so you can understand and make a good decision on what you want to purchase. So I'm going to talk about the good, I'm going to talk about the bad, I'm going to talk about it all. Right? That's the purpose of this channel, plus playing board games, and we're going to have a good time while doing all of that. So, with that said, let us get down to the table. Eric Bitterman, Sean, David created this. Great group of artists and published by Sky Kingdom Games. Let's get down to the table, go to a Gamefound, check out Foreteller, get you all the information, and then we'll start playing Chapter 3. And I'll put timestamps in this probably tomorrow for this. I'm probably not going to do that tonight. All right. So we're down to the table. As you can see, I got my map right here. And we'll talk about that as well. Right? We'll talk about that map as well. But I got my Foreteller audio. This is the setup. It's a table beast, because these are your 2 character dashboards. Gamer Trays has save trays that you can use that comes innately with the game that you can use to save your state so you don't have to fumble with cards everywhere. You could just use the Gamer Trays and they're perfect. I'll show you those as well. Oh man, there's a lot to go through. Okay, let me, I thought I got my browser up, but I didn't because I suck. Let's see. We're gonna go to Horizon. That one? Yes, it is. Okay. So let's show this up. That, yeah. Take over my screen. Bastard. Here you go. All right. So This is the Isofarian Guard second printing. I need to be over here so I can scroll. Second printing Gamefound campaign. I hate that I keep saying Kickstarter, but it's the Gamefound campaign. It is live now. It went live today, and as you can see, it fully funded. It's doing very well for day one. We want to see those numbers go up, right? Because if you like this style of game or you appreciate it, support the dev, right? If you don't, then you don't, and you don't have to back it, right? There's nothing tying you to it. I will never tell you to back anything that you don't want to do. But it has fully funded. That's coming. So let's scroll down. So basically, it's saying 45 minutes per player, 14 plus, which is turnarounds 1 to 2. It's going to take a lot longer than 45 minutes to play the game. I'm going to tell you that right now. Just straight up. This play time's about 45 minutes. It's going to be longer because you'll either get swallowed up by the story and you'll be playing for, oh, I don't know, 3 hours. And then you'll be like, but I thought it was a 45-minute game. No, I've been playing for 3 hours. Yeah, that's a respectable start. I'd love to see him make more because the more he makes, you know, he's got to pay for foreteller, he's got to pay for production. Even though some of the molds are done, the reprinting still costs, the shipping still costs. So always supporting the dev, right? This is exclusively on Gamefound, and what he means by that is that it's not on Kickstarter. The first one was on Kickstarter. This one's on Gamefound. So there you go. We have, so they're done by Gamer Trays, and let me grab. I'll hide this for a sec. So this is the Gamer Tray insert that comes innately with the game. As you can see, it fits this dashboard and it fits this. So you put your cards at the bottom. Let me pop this off. You'll put your cards at the bottom. You'll put your dashboards on here. You'll put your cubes and your crystals up there. And then you basically, and they have these push-ups that are here that you can see for these, so you don't have to remove the cubes. You can actually save your board state. How it is just the cards that you'll be keeping, your inventory that will innately save because they have precedence for where they are, so you can leave those where they are, leave your AP cubes where they are, and you just put them all in here, and this comes with the game and is by Gamer Trays. So all right, so when you see Gamer Trays on there, that's the reason why. Foreteller audio, right? Great stuff. Let's scroll through. Y'all know that guy. He's super popular and famous. I am not, so he is probably gonna have something on his channel about it as well, while y'all are listening to me talk about nonsense. All right, so gameplay overviews, right? So Isofarian Guard is an open world sandbox tabletop experience. Travel through the world, do some stuff, fight some horrible things, and there is a 4-book campaign, I believe it's 4 books. Each different book is a different set of guards. So right now we're with Gregory and Alec. After we finish campaign 1, which is 4 chapters long, and we're on chapter 3, we will then move to the next set of guards and tell their side of the story. So it's all happening at once. So think about it as you all met up at the beginning of the game. You all met up. You all found out you were stonebound, which is people who can use stonebound stones to cast powers. Gregory went to go tell the king. Alec was there with him, so those two are working together. And then everybody else scattered off in groups of 2 to do their own thing. So the stories are all happening like that. And after you finish campaign 1, you go to campaign 2, which is the next set of heroes. Almost 4,000 backers on the first Kickstarter, so halfway there already. Yeah, it's good stuff. You'll be exploring Isofar, basically pulling chips from bags. If you've seen previous stuff, you'll pull chips from bags. This is a new thing that's coming here, where you have these build-up events. I won't say it's new. I'll say that it's enhanced. Because before we had this, and we do have that, so when you do 3 discoveries, you discover locations that go when you pull from the bag. You'll see that as I play. If that sounded confusing, the enemy AI, I like it. I do. So the enemy AI, the battle, which is chip placement. So you'll see that as we play through the game. I will go over all that in detail as we play, so we don't have to dip into that too heavy. But the enemy AI is pretty straightforward. On their turn, you flip the card, you do what it says. If they kill you, they kill you. If they don't, they don't. And there's been some rule changes and updates to that stuff to come through. So that's really great. Foreteller, standard of audio is here to, and you got some stuff to go through. If you want to hear samples of that beautiful sound, that's there for you, which is really fantastic. She's the lady who did the singing that you hear, like the opera singing that you hear at the beginning. That's her. Yeah, this talking more and more about the game, how to play. There's a lovely rule book for rulebook people. Rulepop. I'll be using Rulepop to go through how to go through the app for this game. No, this game does not need an app to play. What the only purpose of this app. So when you hear the word app and you're like, oh, I'm signing off. No app, no app. I don't want it. I don't want it. You don't need it to play the game at all. It is just a supplement, right? So if you don't want to use it, don't use it. You can play the game as is. Don't have to worry about it. If you do want to use it, it's just really good for quick lookups, which I do use because I don't want to fumble through a bunch of pages and stuff while you're waiting for me to find out what monster's attacking me and whatnot. Don't have to use it. I will be using it, and I will show that off as we play. Some video playthroughs. Up on me. It froze. Sweet. I wanted it to freeze. Gamefound froze again. All right, what's gonna happen here? Yeah, Gamefound's completely frozen. Oh, this is fantastic. But you can see I backed the update. So Gamefound's been pretty finicky. Pretty finicky. All right. I would love to get down to the rewards section so you can see that stuff. But it seems to have frozen. Gamefound broke again. It broke again. Come on, dude. Really? Oh, wow. It shut down the whole browser. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. All right. Okay. We got to move on from that. I love the Gamefound broke. Oh, did it fix? Oh. Pop up another browser in you? I'm gonna try to see if I can pop up another browser in you. Nope. Nope. It shut down all my browsers. It froze up the entire thing. Holy crap. This one usable? Okay, the Rulepop site is still working. Yeah, the Rulepop site is still working. Ah, it's back. It's back. Okay, it came back. Love it. Love it. Page working fine on your end? Yeah, I don't know what it's working fine now, but before it like froze up on me, which was weird. Anyway, that's what you like to see from a game coming out. Fantastic. So, what's in the box? What's in the box? You get the 9 guards that you'll be using to play. Yep, 9 of them. When Dunamis is one that is an extra that you'll get for backing this. You'll get the map of Isofar. It's going to be the regular cardboard if you just get the regular game. There is a neoprene mat. I got that one, but I don't use that because I love neoprene, but the app does everything I need. So I don't need it. You'll get the guard boards. You'll get the enemy boards, everything that you're going to see here today, the cardstock maps for the different locations, cities. A dual layer map for Fort Istra, the 5 campaign books. I said 4, but there are 5 because there's the finale. So, my bad on that. The gamer tray stuff, a ton of reference guides. From what I understand, one of my complaints about the original game. So let's talk about pros and cons, right? One of my complaints about the original game was everything was contained in one book and it wasn't indexed. Like it wasn't tab based. So if I want to find something, I gotta like, what page was that on again and flip to it. It sounds like what's happening and what Eric said is that he's going to be breaking up those books into smaller digestible books that you can use. So it's more books to have, but they're uniquely separated so they make sense for what you need. For me, I still use the app. I use the Rulepop app, and it does everything I need. So once again, split the Rulepop app solved one of my gripes about the game. One of, there are more, but it solved one of them. The gamer trays, the Lux Essence, and the Sill. I would probably say this right here was another frustration for me, because they came assembled, but sometimes they would be loose, so the wheels would spin crazy, or if you try to tighten them, it wouldn't work right. It would be very wobbly or shaky. My hope for this is that Eric and the team will not pre-assemble them. Send them as is and let us assemble them, because we can tighten them from that point to make them stick. It's really sweet of you to want to pre-assemble it for us, but I don't think you need to for this. I think you should send them not pre-assembled, and that would be incredible. The field events, which I have on the table, as well as the card boxes, 3 fabric bags. So these bags that you see here, these are not add-ons. This is not something special that I paid extra money for. He actually put this as part of the core game that comes with it. So all these lovely bags that you got, which is 3 bags that you will get, 1 for each guard and then 1 for questing. This comes with the game. All right, keep that in mind. I'm just information broker. I'm doing my job. You get a ton of chips, and I will tell y'all, these chips are the real deal. They are the real deal. I think that they are, like I said earlier, they are on par with Chip Theory Games chips. They're solid. They don't, they look fantastic. They look really good. So you'll be getting a ton of those chips with it. Trust me. I personally like them, and I put them on par. Ridiculous amounts of cards for you to use, because the game it's not just this linear system that just says walk this way. It lets you choose what you're gonna do. I'm so glad I don't need another long campaign style game. It's not about need, Kate. It's not about need. We don't need board games. We want board games. It's not about need. It's about want. So tons of cards for what you're going to need, and you'll see. And all that comes in a lovely setup and teardown storage system that is the box. All that stuff fits very nicely back into the box for you to use. So that is good. Okay, let's get into pledge levels, because money talks, all the rest of the crap walks, right? So let's talk about money. For the full game pledge, this is just the core box, just the core itself, is 180 US. However that translates to where you are in the world, I'd probably leave you to do that monetary translation. But it's $180 US that you'll pay for the core game that comes with all the stuff I just named. Everything I just named, you'll get for $180 US. If you do the full pledge with Foreteller, which Foreteller comes with 15 plus hours of audio narration, is going to cost $200. So $20 more for Foreteller included in the game. I think it's worth it from my perspective, because Foreteller is just fantastic. The people who work there are incredible. Thomas, you're amazing. Nicole, you're awesome. So y'all are all great. I've got Frosthaven and then Osworn and Madness incoming. So one more game wouldn't matter, right, Kate? One more game, one more, Isofarian Guard game. Information. So gameplay bundle. The gameplay bundle is the core box, Foreteller, and the big neoprene mat. If you love you some neoprene and you will never touch the app, neoprene mat's a solid choice. It's beautiful, it's vibrant, it's bright. I have it, like I said, but I use the app for what's on there, and it's great. That's going to be $240, so $20 more for the neoprene mat. So it's kind of stepping you up. $180 core game. That is everything you would need. You don't need anything else. And I'll say need. You don't need anything else. You don't need... I could talk on that, Kate. So you don't... If you're just like, I just want the core game, how it is, play it, enjoy it, love it, done with it, $180. If you're like, I just want the core game, but that Foreteller audio is sounding pretty solid, it's $200. Now, if you're saying, all right, well, the neoprene mat's kind of pulling me in, that's $240, so that's $20 more on top of that, so it's just a $20 increment. And then the all-in bundle, which comes with the core game, neoprene mat, foreteller audio, all the sleeves. So if you want to sleeve your game, you should sleeve your game, but any game that you have. But if you want to, the card sleeves from Sleeve Kings, plus the promo foil cards and an extra promo chip bag, which is purple for this game, all in $275. This is pre-VAT, pre-shipping. Let's be real about that. $275 US. I think this 180 is a pretty decent price for the amount of content that you're going to get in this game, to be honest. So fantastic. Let's see. We've got new content that's incoming, so I'll let y'all read that as your leisure. For what's coming, what I want to get down to is... Oh, and for the guards, all the guards come as minis. They come as 2 minis, and I believe they're removable from their stand, so you can paint them individually if you want. Hey, look, there's this one cool guy right here who says the Isofarian Guard is setting the bar for potential 2023 Game of the Year. That one cool guy said that, and here's a video that cool guy and cool girl made right here, so you can check that out. They play this game a lot better than I do, so if you want to check that out. Then there's Adam Smith from Rolling Solo. He did his video on it. He was the one that got me hooked to buy it. Got Jeremy Howard talking good things about it. Here is another cool guy right here. This guy did a chapter 1 full playthrough, so he knows what he's talking about. Oh, look, Steve did another one. So anyway, that is the Gamefound page for you to check out. There are add-ons if you want to get some add-ons. If you've already got this game and you're saying, I don't need to spend another $180 on a game, that's what the heck are you talking about? Are you saying I gotta buy a new game to get all the new stuff that's coming? No, I did not say that, and do not ever say that, because I never said it. If you are a returning backer to this game, which means you've backed the first Kickstarter that came out and delivered, and you got the game, and you want to get just the new stuff, if you come down here to add-ons, the old button right here that says add-ons, if you come down to add-ons, there's this one box here that says the upgrade pack. Previous backers, big old thing on it that says previous backers only, which this only costs 39 US. Just call it $40. I hate when people do that. $40 US pre-VAT, pre-shipping. And this comes with all the new content, all the upgraded, any updates that they did or upgrades that they did to your stuff. All of it comes in this box right here for you for 40. And that's all you got to spend, because that's all I spent. Look at $40. That's what I got. I got the upgrade pack. I'm good. So if you do not need to buy the game again if you bought it already. You can just come down to add-ons, get the upgrade pack, and you're good. All right. Shipping. Hey Eric, how you doing? You put a shipping? He just talked about, I'm pretty sure he's not going to talk about shipping until it's time to ship, because in this post-COVID shipping world, if you say it's going to be something and it ends up being more, you either have to eat the cost and fail as a company or suffer. So I think he's just kind of saying, we'll let you know what shipping is when the time comes to ship. That's fair. Anyway. All right, that is the Gamefound page. Rulepop. Gonna get to that and the new rules and stuff and all that. Cool. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Rulepop is the site that I'm using for the map now. Before it was a map that an app that, oh, it says $50 USD for. Sweet. Flat rate. Global. Damn. I usually err on the side of that, but if you're saying that we just completed fulfillment on the first print run of this game and know exactly what the costs are associated with freight and shipping in each country. Okay. Shipping for a pledge that includes the full game will be a flat $50 to any location in the world, excluding a handful of countries that aren't feasible due to costs and limitations like Brazil, the Ukraine, and Russia. Most locations cost more to ship too, but we will be subsidizing those costs for our backers. You're making it 50 no matter what. I think that's pretty cool. That will be a separate charge and be automatically collected by Gamefound per the rate dictated by your country. Are you adding the foil cards or purple back to your pledge? No, James. I am just getting the... So, the thing about bling for me is bling's got to bring it to the game, right? I would love to get this bag because it says purple canvas bag that can be optional, used in place of one of the 3 chip bags that are included in the full game. The original colors are black, blue, and gray, so you don't have to use black, blue, and gray. You can use another color. However, no. And then the foil cards, it says this set contains 1 guard ability for each of the guards and a full card art of Dunamis. These cards do not add any additional gameplay content, but are simply premium cards for the existing foil. I'm probably not going to add that one. I think I just did the upgrade pack and was good. And I think I'm good with that. So, no, not for me. Okay. Alright, cool. Okay. We'll get to Rulepop when we start playing the game, but I will be using... This is the Rulepop site. This is the map that comes with it. So if you... Let me see if I can get... Alright, so this is the Rulepop site that you get that has a tracker that's been added. Eric has worked really hard on working with the dev and getting this stuff up for you to use as a supplement to your game. Once again, for people who see this app and is like, oh my god, it's an app. No, you do not need it to play the game. Okay, you can be just fine playing the game with the components that come with the core box. This is just here as a supplement should you want to use it. And this app comes with a map tracker, a campaign tracker that you can back up to get a JSON file that you can restore just in case something happens. If the app crashes, you'll have your backup for the JSON file and you'll be fine. Of course, they are constantly working on this Rulepop item, so just keep that in mind. I just use this, if you saw my previous videos, Steve from One Stop Stream channel, he had created a map app for me to use. Now I'm going to be using Rulepop's app, and I'll be using it for everything for this campaign that's outside the gameplay, right? So I've just kind of set everything where it left off, where our characters are, where our respawn point is. Why there's two weird. Where there is the main quest, the chapter 3 starts, a side quest, the caravan, where my boat is all the way down here, and another side quest all the way up here, because I'm in this location, right? But you could track all this on here, and as we go through, you'll see me doing updates on this app, just to see how it works. So the double flame thing's weird. Anyway. Okay, let's shrink that. Pop open Foreteller, and I'm going to shut my face so we go through. Chapter 3. Right, so we completed chapter 2. And also before I begin, I also want to let people know that I'm playing adventure mode. There are 3 modes to this, 3 or 4. Eric, you can remind me. I thought there were 3, but there are 3 modes to this game if I remember correctly. There is adventure mode, which is basically you want to play to do the story, and you don't want to, the fighting is difficult, right? So you don't want to go through the fight to bog down you playing through the story. That's adventure mode or story mode, right? There is regular mode where you play the game as is, how it comes. There is tenebrous mode where you play through story mode, normal mode, and tenebrous mode. And tenebrous mode is, I want a challenge. I want the game to punch me in the nads. I want to every time I play the game, I want to punch to the face. Like, as I open the book, it punches me in the face. When I reach in the bag, a fist comes out and punches me in the face. That's tenebrous mode. So those are the 3 modes that are on there. I will be playing on story mode as I play through this with you all, only because I found normal mode to be a little difficult for me, and it was the difficulty was taking away from the enjoyment of the story. And so I talked with Eric, and he was like, I think you'd probably be best to switch to story mode if the story is what you really, really want to push for. And so I switched to that, and since I did that, I haven't looked back. I think the game is still fun. Okay. Shot in the face. We're going into chapter 3-1 in Mir in Duma Hall, and it is Alex's turn. So here we go.
Felix stares at Grigory with a furrowed brow.
You're insane.
He pronounces, throwing his hands up in the air.
You were kicked out of the Guard and exiled. And now you expect me to take your word that they're coming here to kill everyone? The Guard is coming for you, Grigory. And hopefully they can help me sort this guild mess out while they're here.
Felix, you have to believe me. No one is safe here. You're not going to understand this, but I had a vision.
A vision?
Felix, the captain is no liar. If the captain says he had a vision, I believe him.
Then you're both insane.
No. We're stonebound.
There is a beat before Felix lets loose with a full-throated laugh.
It's true,
Adds Tabitha, scowling at Felix.
Alec brought me back from the edge of death.
So he gave you medicine. That doesn't mean he's stonebound.
In reply, Grigory draws his sword, which promptly bursts into flame.
And what does this mean?
Grigory demands, shoving the fiery sword in Felix's face. Felix instinctively leaps back and shields his face.
Impossible!
Not impossible. This is the way of things now. The same voice that grants me this power has given me a vision.
Okay, put it out!
Just as suddenly as the flames appeared, they snuff out, leaving Felix sweating and confused.
If you think Grigory is scary, you should see Tenebris.
You say, trying unsuccessfully to lighten the mood.
Tenebris?
An evil power that corrupts everything it touches. In my vision, I saw the Guard marching on Mir, but they were no longer human. They were transformed into beasts that desired only death and destruction. Mir was burned to the ground.
Let's say I believe you. The Guard is coming to wipe out Mir. What could we do against an army?
I can travel back to Golden Scythe Manor and gather my soldiers. Mir will not be defenseless.
Good. Felix, you can gather the militia and any citizens who can fight.
And what will they fight with? Pitchforks and shovels?
Actually, the Broken Plow has an armory in the guild hall here in town. There should be enough weapons to arm a sizable number of civilians.
That's one idea. Of course, we risk a fight with the Broken Plow if we try to take their weapons. And there's no guarantee how effective the citizens will be after only 3 days of training. Another option would be to have everyone pitch in and build defensive fortifications around town. But we need a large supply of timber.
There's a lumber camp southeast of here. They have a shipment due here next week, so they should have a good supply already cut.
Okay, steal some weapons or steal some lumber. What'll it be?
I believe the word is commandeer.
Whatever you call it, good luck. I'm heading back home. I'll be back in 3 days with trained soldiers.
All right, so we have a decision point. Our decision point is commandeer weapons from the Broken Plow. So it says, choose a path. Commandeer weapons from the Broken Plow. Place a narrative chip on Mir Broken Plow Guild Hall. And begin the expedition phase. Or commandeer lumber from the lumber camp and place a narrative chip on node 86. And then we'll begin the expedition phase. So this is interesting. It's, do we want to I don't know, lumber or weapons? The villagers won't know how to fight, so they'll get slaughtered against an army. So defensive fortifications seem to be the smartest play in my mind. So I'm going to say that we're going to commandeer lumber from the lumber camp. So we're going to place a narrative chip on node 86. Hopefully this won't read this. Okay, cool. So we're going to be doing 86 when we get there. Boom. Let's go here. And it says we're going to place. So we're going to say, okay, I'm learning how to use this thing as well. There we go. That's the save point. We need the narrative chip. Interesting. So how do I move this to 86? Oh, can't do it that way. Not the way to do it. Quests. Caravan. And we'll be going to 3.3. If I switch it to 3.3, then go to the map. Did it move it? Yep, it did. It moved it. So once we switch the narrative chip, once we switch the quest to the next one, it put it over there on 86 where we need to go. So we are here in Mir. Hey, Dave. Glad to see you streaming this again. Love this game and thrilled to see the success of the second printing. I as well. Hey, Lookter, how's it going? Jackpot Man says, some people complain a little bit about the grind for resources, upgrades, and XP. How do you find that? There is a grind that's here. But I decided to play that off stream and only play side quests, caravan quests, and story quests on stream, so I'm not bogging down stream with side quests, with gear getting and whatnot. But there are new rules to offset some of that grind. But we'll get to it as we get to it. Anyway, narrative point here, where we'll be going to 3-3 once we get to this location. We are here, we need to get here, shortest path. There's also a side quest over here and a caravan over here. Start maybe that. But shortest path getting there is to go to 85, 91, 92, and then so it's four paths to get to where our boat is all the way down there. I was not smart about it. All right, cool. So that is the path we're heading. We're going to go. Actually, before we do that, we finished off a fight. I did not rest in Mir. So let's go up here. Let's use the next part of this app, what we're curious about. That one. Doing this. OBS likes to latch on the stuff. Oh, here we go. All right, so let's shrink this down. That's where we're headed. Pop this open. Going. The enemies are in chapter 3, so they're going to be a little bit harder. We're going to pull from the bag, but I want to rest in town. So this is the Rulepop site, right? So if you're curious on what this looks like and what it offers, it's information and quick reference tools for what you need. So if you need to know about nodes, boom, it breaks down and tells you how that works. If you need to know about the inns, it says, oh, cool, here's the cost for these inns. Well, I'm in Mir, and we're on chapter 3. So, oh, that's the clay horn to rest, I believe, is 15 still. You may rest at an inn by paying its still cost. Yep. So if I want to rest at this inn, it'll be 15 still to get all my health back. And I probably need to do that before I head off into the sunset. So that's what I'm gonna. Alright, cool. So we're gonna rest. I've got a stupid amount of money. That's what I use here. So I didn't use the sill spinner because it was loose and it kept, I tried to tighten it and it just wasn't tightening the way that I needed it to. So I'm gonna use this. So I'm gonna use 15, right? So 6, 12, 13, 14, 15 sill. Rest to heal up the full. You are going to 22 health. And you're going to 20. Yay. All right. So We are solid. We are good. We are ready. And the fire is stoked there for us to do. And here we go. So we're moving. We're moving. And we're going to... Is that 85? 85? Yeah, we're going to 85. You reach in this bag, pull out what we're going to pull out, and we pull out a double skull. So what do we do now? Well, usually you would grab the index book, the monster index book, go to chapter 3, look at note 85, 2 skulls, and see what you fight. On the Rulepop site, here, instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go to enemies, chapter 3, go to 85, 2 skulls, 2 skulls is brigand marauders, and they get the jump on us. That's what the red means. They get the jump on us. So that's what's happening. A 1 brigand marauder in slot 1 and 1 in slot 3. Now, one of the things here, let's talk about these slots and what they mean. Slot 1 and slot 3. Hide this so I can show you. Let me show you what this means. In this game, things are broken down into areas of attack. Slot 1 and slot 2 are front row. Slot 3 and slot 4 are back row. So if I want to attack slot 3, I have to get through slot 1 first. All right, so that's what that means. So we have a marauder in slot 1 and a slot 3. And it is a 3-star because we're on chapter 3. My brain keeps forgetting. A 3-star. 3-star 1, 3-star 3. So the Brigand Chief, what we'll do is we'll grab the Brigand Chief. 3-star Brigand Chief. 15 health, 2 AP, 3 shield, 3 fight. I'm playing story mode, so it's not 3 shield, it's 2. So we grab him. But this one, grab his entire AI deck, give it a shuffle. They're gonna go first. Fun, but whatever. So the chief's in the back, can't hit him until I kill the guy in the front. Shuffle up. AI deck goes here. He's gonna go here. Remember, he has 15 health. So on the boards, we'll mark his 15 health. He has 2 shield instead of 3 because I'm playing story mode, but he has 3 fight. And he has 2 AP cubes, which means, you know, that he can use to go up against me. The Marauder a 3-star, so we'll find the 3-star Marauder. That guy. Yes, there's more than one Marauder in. And he 3-star Brigand Marauder, 13 health, 2 AP cubes, 3 shield, 2 instead, and 4 fight. So he'll go in the front. He'll grab his AI deck, shuffle it up, and then give him requisite health. So he has 13 health. He has 4 fight. That is going to hurt. And he has 2 shield. Because we're playing on story mode, and he has 2 AP. This over here. Okay. All right. They're going first because they ambushed us. That's what that red meant. Let the fun begin. Slot 1 is going to go first, which is the Brigand Marauder. Flip, flip. Really? There we go. So, Brigand Marauder, choose a target, his next ally, diversion, spending 1. Ally draws 1 card and performs all action at 0 cost. Ally cannot draw another card after this action. So, he plays this. He's going to spend 1 of those to do diversion. Ally's going to draw a card and go. And my zoom seems to be going stupid, probably because there's a lot of vibrancy. So the Brigand Chief, who is an ally, is going to say, okay, aggro, the highest shielded person, which would be Gregory. Gregory has 4 shields. Alec only has 2, so he would die. Attack target. Envenom Blade. Spend 1 and attack +1. So he's going to spend 1 of these. It says at 0 cost, so he's not going to spend any, actually, because it says ally draws 1 card and performs all actions at 0 cost. So he's going to attack Envenom Blade for 3 + 1, which is 4. My shielding is 4, so I block all the damage, thank God. Which would have really hurt. But then he's going to add a poison token to my bag, because I love poison tokens in my bag. It makes me feel good about my life. Boop. Then he's going to sucker punch me. So he's going to add a daze token to my bag, because I appreciate that as well. Thanks a lot, game. So it says ally cannot draw another card after actions. So that is the ambush. Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad. He didn't do anything, so that wasn't too bad. Okay. All right, my turn. Wait. Don't do wait. All right. Let's level set. Never do wait. There is a delay in streaming. So when you say wait ... I'm not only waiting the time it takes you to type your message, I'm also waiting the delay time of the stream. Wait means nothing to me. I will move past it if we do wait. So I always say Chief still takes his turn. So this is something then, which is fine, and this is important, Eric, for you to state. So this needs to be clarified, because it says ally cannot draw another card after action. So ally draws 1 card and performs all actions at 0 cost. To me, that says he gets to do everything. It doesn't cost him a single thing. This second part here, it says ally cannot draw another card after actions, tells me that he's done. That's what it tells me. So this may need some correct on the Marauder's turn. This may need a rule clarification then, because it says ally, not Marauder. Maybe it might say Marauder, don't do that, but sure, we'll let him go again. I don't care. We'll let him go again. So aggro, target the person with the person with the aggro token. Nobody has it yet. Lowest health person, which is going to be Alec. Spend 1 to taunt. Swap aggro to other targets. So spend 1. Aggro token will go to you. Enjoy. Choose target yourself. Pride. Gain 1 and draw 1 card. So what does this mean? This means he's cycling to me. That's the reason why I'm kind of confused. But sure. I'm just playing it as I read it. I'm playing it as I read it. So if there are things that are in error, let me know. Aggro person with the person with the aggro token, which is Alec. Cleaving strike +2, spending 2, and that's all you got. Discard 2 shield chips from the target's bag. So he'll spend those 2 and attack me for 5. I have shield of 2, so I'll take 1, 2, 3, going to 19. Sucker Punch, but you don't have one to do, so that would end your turn, and I lose 2 chips from my bag. They are exhausted. I'll lose a shield. And I lose an evasion. Okay. Let me know if I messed up on that. I'm not gonna. I've got to let y'all know I've reread up on this, but I'm not gonna play it perfect. I am trying the best I can. So now we'll let Alec go first. So he is going to draw 3 because you draw as much AP as you have. So he's going to draw 3 tokens, 3 black tokens. 1, 2. That's shaping up pretty well. 3. Yeah, well, that's what he got. So I got a sword, a shield, and 2 swords, and I get to use some abilities. All right. I'll spend. Balls are flip 1. I forgot I used to have a pattern for what I wanted to do, but I think I'm gonna do this, spending 1 to give him 1. Oh nope, I didn't empower. Give him 1, and then I'm gonna convert these 2 into 1 shield, spending 1 to give him green. I'm then going to use my Golden Slash ability, put it here, to attack 1 enemy for +2 and add a poison to the target. I'm going to tag him for +2, so I'm hitting for 5. He has shields of 2, so he's going to take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3, going to 10 health. And he gets a poison. Enjoy that. All right, Jackpotman. Thanks for joining. So then we'll also activate this. Attack 1 enemy for +1, so I'm attacking him again for 4. So he has a shield of 2. So he's going to take 2 damage. 1, 2, going to 8. Then I'm going to throw an evade to throw it in Alec's bag since he lost his. That's it. That's all I got for him. So then it is Gregory's turn, and I get to draw. One. That's not 1. 1. 2. Not 1. This is good. This is good. 3. All right. We got some options. So he likes to chain, and I enjoy chaining with him. So let's see. We could do a sword and a shield to add a fight. I could chain to attack again. So while active, yeah, because I don't need another one of these. I could do this. Flip 1 non-active card. I could chain to get a. Yep. So the plan is one of these with this. Gain while active, gain +1 shield, and I get +1 shield too. So my shield is actually, I'm going to use these as temporaries. My shield is actually at a temporary 3 while that's active. You're going to get a temporary going up to 5. Add 1 shield token bag. Then I'm going to spend another shield here. Flip a non-active to flip a non-active card. Yes, I will be. So I'll flip critical strike. And because it's chain, that, then I'll use 2 swords, 2 of these, attack 1 enemy for +2, and it's a chain which lets me draw 2 more chips. So attack the front guy for +2. I'm hitting for 7 on his 2, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it chained, so I get to draw 2 more chips. 1. Then I get, these would have re-upped at the end of their turn. Then I get, I'm gonna use this here, that to attack the enemy for 5, -2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and he's dead. So I killed him. And it says exhaust 1 from target, but he lives. Well, do I want to do that? No, I can't hit the guy in the back until he's dead. So I will do. No, I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. Put it back. Pull it back. Pull it back to 3. I won't do that yet. Give me back my 1. I'm going to use the attack all to attack for 6. Everybody. Which will kill you. 1, 2, 3. And then 6, you have a shield of 3, so 1, 2, 3. Then I will exhaust this using this to attack you for 5, and I get to, since it chains, I get to exhaust 1 of your cubes. So 5 -3, -2, sorry. 1, 2, 3, taking you to 9. And I get to exhaust 1 of these because you don't need all of that. And then I'm just going to convert these 2 because I don't need energy for a regular slash. I'm going to convert those 2 into a sword to just attack you for another 5 with your shield of 2. That's 1, 2, 3, taking you to 6 health. Chaining, it's fun. That ends my turn. It is the enemy's turn now because they had ambush on us, which means they basically attacked us. Then we started. Now it's their turn. You're dead. You would have taken a damage, so you bled to death on the ground, and I'm happy about it. You, however, are not. And you attacked last. You attacked him last, so you'd have gotten the aggro token. So our next one up for bid, the person with the aggro token, which would be Gregory. Envenom Blade. Spend 1 and attack for +1. So we'll spend 1 and attack for +1. So you're attacking for 4 on my shield of 5 because my ability is active. So no damage. Then you will spend another 1, but you will still add a poison token to my bag. And then you will spend another 1 to sucker punch me. Add another daze token to my bag. Okay, then we do cleanup. You go back up. All these things back into this list. Here, this goes to deactive. I used this ability, which flips. I use critical strike, which flips. Use the just stance, which flips. And I use flank, flip. So this is exhausted. These go back up. Those go back up. This one flips. These are exhausted. And that's voila. So next round. Hey Greg. Next round, got 6 health yet left. Break his face. I need to chain this to make it happen. I'd have to do this first, then this, then an attack. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Gregory is gonna go. I got a special thing for him to take that nonsense out of his bag, but I need to equip it first, and I'm not gonna do that just yet. So Gregory's gonna go first. See if we could just kill this guy straight up. So he's gonna draw 4. 1. Nope, that doesn't count. 1, 2 days, but I'm actually gonna, once per turn, you may mulligan 1 drawn chip. Get back in there. 3. Now I want to draw that day's chip. Now I want to draw that day's chip. Nope, I did. Alright. So I did exhaust. Need markers for this. So I did exhaust that once per turn. Okay. So then he is going to need to be able to chain attack. I think I might be able to take him out. So I'm gonna spend. Goes away. That goes away. I'm gonna spend the 2 shields. Nope, that. Yeah, this will work. I'll spend the 1 sword, one of these, to add this to Gregory's bag. I'll then spend a sword and a shield, 1, to reduce your shielding by 1. And then chain attack to attack the enemy. So I will be attacking you for 5, and you only have 1 shield. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That should just about do. I think I'll do it. I'm going to attack you here for just 5. You have a shield of 1, so you're dead. I should have backed this when I got the chance. The game looks amazing. Maurice, it is up on Gamefound right now for you to back. The second printing has started today. So he is dead. We won. So when they die, what we're gonna do is do this. This goes back to the bag because that's used. These back here. I used this. Everything flips back to the P side, and we could go through the list. End the battle. Return all chips on enemy dashboards back to the supply. Collect the rewards from defeated enemies. So what do we get? So we're gonna get let's see. Is it just items? Enemy drop cards acquired from enemies are times 2. But I didn't get the ring for the money. So we're gonna get 18 Lux and 25 Still. So 18 Lux. We were already at 78. So what are we at? 96? 18, 1, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9. 96. We're at 96. We're about to do some upgrading. We got 96 Lux total and 25 Still. Is a lot of freaking money. Yeah, that just fell on the floor. So that is 12, 18, 25. We are flush with cash. So we've done that. Okay. Then return all enemy and enemy AI decks back to the index box. So I'm going to follow the rules. I'm going to leave these out because that'll be coming back. But the Brigand Marauder. Here. And go back. You don't need that green. You're dead. Okay. Return all black and purple chips on both guards' dashboard and ability dashboards back to their bag. So that. We're getting your black and purple chips back. Okay. Return all green AP cubes from the dashboards back to where they are. Those are no longer there. Flip all guard abilities back to the P ability side. Move all speaking stones to their ready slot. And AP goes back. And that's combat. That is combat, my friend. So we are, where are we? We are on spot, we ended our turn on spot 85. So that was that. So now we're moving to spot 91. Moving to spot 91. And then you just keep, before we do that, we're going to upgrade. Before we do that, we're going to. So, skill trees. These are our two. I had, oops, sorry. Hit the mic. I had, this is why I'm not a pro streamer. I had the energy stuff, this stuff printed professionally. I did this myself at a copy store, for these abilities. So, the one thing I want y'all to notice about these abilities is these dots that are here, right? So if you're in chapter 1, it costs 10 lux. And well, whatever chapter you're in, it costs 10 lux per one single dot. If it's 2 dots, each one you gain is 25 lux. I've done all these ones, so we're at 3, right? So I've got some options. I've gotten this one, so I can move here. I've gotten this one, so I can move there. Or I've gotten this one, and I can move up here. But it's going to cost me 40 lux to select one of those. What are the options that I have? I could do hold the line. I could do a dash. Or move towards a permanent evade token. I think I'm feeling the dash mechanic. So I'm actually going to spend 40 lux to gain an extra health, just an extra permanent health. So we'll spend 40 of the 90, taking us to 56 to gain an extra health, going to 24 max health. That doesn't mean your health moves up with it. I'm at 23, but it means my now max health is 24. So I'll gain that, and I'll mark that in the Rulepop app. And that's for Gregory. For Alec, we can move towards the unstable tonic or the fiery essence. Yeah, either or. So I think I'm gonna go with the. I haven't looked at what these cards are, so I'm just kind of guessing, right? We're going to go towards the unstable tonic. I will spend the 40 on this one here to gain an extra. So I'll spend another 40 for him, going down to 16. I have 16 lux. Gain an extra health. Yay! So I got 16 solid. Everybody's cool. All right. We were walking. Where were we walking to? We were walking to 91. So let's continue our quest to 91. Don't pick a stupid skull. Single skull on 91. Single skull. So we go to the app. Go to enemies. Chapter 3, 91, single skull. A brigand marauder who gains ambush on us. So everyone's going to ambush me to eat. Not mad or bitter about that at all. Alright, so brigand marauder who's going to ambush me. So the rule for fighting where you're like, oh, this seems monotonous because we're always fighting. The rule for fighting that was added in to update this is if I don't want to fight him, each guard can spend an AP to avoid the fight and run away. But this guy, I'm gonna burn his face off. Come on, Tarek, this is par for your luck. I know, right? So he's gonna get ambush. He's gonna have, as you know, 13 health. He will have 2 AP, 2 shield, and 4 to fight. And nobody is the target yet. But he does get ambushed, which means he's gonna go first. Probably need to turn my cam instead of holding up my hand on this all the time. What happens when you're a one-man operation? Let me turn on my card cam, so I don't have to hold my hand up and try to focus when. Okay, so you should be able to see him. So you should be able to see him now. All right, so he's gonna get an ambush on us. Lord. All right, what do you got, buddy? What do you got for us? What do you got for us? Brigand Marauder. So choose himself. He's going to spend 1 to safeguard, which gets him 2 shield cubes until the start of his next turn. So basically, he boosts his health by that for 1 of those. So his shield's no longer 2 now for this round. It's 4. And if his health is less than or equal to 7, he bandages himself to heal for 3. So his shielding is 4. It's a fun game. I don't know. I don't know. I see a lot of people kind of fuss about, you know, oh, it's grindy or whatnot. It's a fun game. I'm sorry. I will be more than happy to, after we finish playing this, to tell you what my cons are and what my hope is for the fix. I will be completely open and transparent about it. Overall, I think this game's fun. I don't know. Anyway, it is his turn. Alex's gonna go first. Shoot, I forgot to change out his abilities before I started. Crud. Well, if you draw days, Gregory, that will at least get them out of your bag. So you're gonna draw 3. 1, 2. Nope. Okay. So we got what we needed. We're gonna do boom, boom. 1. We're gonna put the evade out. I will gain a green, and then I will use crap. I can't empower you, unfortunately. Can't fight because your shielding's 4 and my attack. Well, my attack is 5. I can at least knock down a little bit and add some poison to you. So I'm going to use this ability to attack one enemy for +2. I'm attacking for 5. You have a shield of 4, so you'll just take 1 damage. But I did that so you could. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Save that for next round. I'm going to add another evade. I'm going to add evade to your bag. Gregory's bag. Sword. I can't do anything with it because my draw was awful. I can't do anything with the sword. I can attack, but his shielding is 4. It won't matter. So all I did was just boost myself. That sucks. We're good. We're done. Oh, Gregory. Gregory. Guy's got 4 shield. What do you got for him? 1, 2. That's it. 2 shields. Yay, fun round. Well, crap. What can I think all I can really do is just kind of do that. Spend 1 to raise my shield up by 1. Then scratch my bottom. And I get to add a shield. And I'm just going to go ahead and reach around, scratch my bottom. Because that's that. I'm done. Alright, so at the end of the guard all chips. So we did these 2. This does not flip. This goes in that. Oh, I lied to you. It's the enemy's turn because he had crap on me. So it's the enemy's turn to do stuff. The person with the highest fight. That would be Gregory, and that's the reason why I boosted my shield. Dirty fighting. Spend 1 cube to attack +1. Why are you getting blurry? Property. Because you don't know how. There we go. Problem solved. Will not be blurry for you again. Failed you for the last time. Okay. So, dirty fight. Spend 1, attack +1, add 2 -1 fights to the target's bag. So, spend 1, attack +1. Your attack's going to be 5. Whoa, look, my shield is 5. So, no damage. But I will take these 2 reduced attack to my bag. And then you would heal if you were hurt, but you're not. And at the end of your turn, this nonsense falls off. Okay, so now we do cleanup. Boom. That doesn't flip. This goes deactivated. This does flip because that's the only thing used. And we get everything back. Get everything back. And we're ready for round 2. All right. Better luck. Draw 4 this time. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 3. 4. And this would go here. So that's another buff. And now we've got some options. So we'll do... Now we've got some options. We are going to do this. Empower effect of 1 card, or 2 if there's more than 1. Or if 2 are active, flip 1 non-active card. I have not set myself up to be a combiner in that nature. That is not the build I built for him. So I will do this, spending 1 to empower that. Give you that. We'll then spend this. Spend that to add a fight skill token to Alex's bag. Then not Alex, sorry, Gregory's bag. Then I have these 2. I'm gonna spend those 2 and this to gain another green. Then we're gonna attack you for funsies. I'm attacking you for 1 enemy for +2, which is 5. You've got 2 shields, so 1, 2, 3, going to 10 health. And I give you a poison token because I hate your face. I'm going to attack you again and I get the aggro token for attacking. Attack 1 enemy for +1, which is 4. You have 2 shields, so 1, 2. And my shielding goes up by 1 for this round. Cool. That ends your turn. Right. Just in case I draw garbage. I get to draw 3. Nope. Nope. 1. Nope. Oh my gosh. Come on, game. Come on. 2. Give me a day's token. There it is. All right. So a day's token means I stop drawing from the bag. Day's tokens added from guard or enemy abilities when drawn or placed. When drawn or placed, all green AP from the target is immediately exhausted. Okay. Cool. That's not the stop draw one, is it? Maybe I read that wrong. Added from enemy bags. When drawn, the player must... No, this is not a stop draw one. That's just an AP draw. Nope. Nope. I was wrong. I was wrong. I get 1 more. -1. And there's 3. All right. So we got a +1 where I was like, sweet, my fight's going to be 6. And then that negated it. We got a daze, which exhausted my green. All my green AP. And then we've got what's left. Enough. We have what's left that's called enough. So, here's how we're going to do. Made me angry. So, should I just kill outright? I feel like I should. I feel like I should, and I feel like I will. I'm going to spend these 2 in this one. Nope, because I want the green. Do it in a different order. I will spend this. That'll give me. Ooh, I have so many options. I think this is my starter. Then I gotta chain this. Then I gotta chain this. Gotta hit you. Okay, so I will spend 2 to turn it into a shield to do that, to add 1 fight token. We'll then spend a shield chain. Gain a green, and it says flip 1 non-active card. I don't want to. I'm not going to flip it. I don't think I have to either. Fear stops the draw. Okay. Eric, I don't think I have to do the adjust stance if I don't want to. But correct me if I'm wrong on that one. I'm then going to use... Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. I don't think I have to do the flip 1 non-active card. Nope. Sweet. Then I'm going to spend the 2 and the 1 to gain +2 shielding, which will take me to 6. And I gain another green for the chain. Then we can lower your shields and punch you. And we can punch you and exhaust. We're going to punch you and exhaust. Fortunately, I have to spend both of these to do that. We're going to do that here. I'm going to punch you for 5. You have a shield of 2, so 1, 2, 3. Exhaust one of your cubes. Then I'm going to attack you again for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're dead. And that ends my turn. At the beginning of your turn, you take the poison damage. So 0, you're dead. Just like that. We win. Alright, what do we get? We get 6 Lux and 10 Sil. So 6... That 12, get 22. We need 40 to upgrade again. We got 22 and we got 10 Sil. I am in the money. 6. We got a lot of money. My money's looking pretty decent. I just need to get to a city to spend stuff. And I keep running into brigands instead of creatures. So I can kill them and loot their corpses. Alright, so we got that. Collect the rewards, we did. Return all the decks and stuff, we did that. Return all green cubes, they're gone. Get rid of anything that is not purple or black. That. All black, go back to the bag. I screwed something up. I shouldn't have 2 of these. I screwed up. This should have been green, not purple. Sorry, my bad. Which means the purple that's in here needs to be green. Not that one. Alright, let me put it back. Yeah, I screwed that up. I put a purple when I should have done a green. Should have been a green. That's the only one. And you should only have one. You should only have 1 purple. The rest should be green. Yep. Okay, cool. Got it. Fixed it. Done. And we're good. Pretty much okay here. And this is the reason why Eric was saying play it on normal mode. You're like, oh, you're just walking through these creatures, it's not a big deal. I'm playing on story mode. Just to remind you all, I'm playing on story mode because I want to experience the story. But if you play on normal mode, this game's difficulty is very high. Just to let you know. Eric does give you a challenge. It's just that's where it is. He does give you a challenge, no doubt. Okay, so we made it to 91. I'm wondering if I should go to Razdor. What's there to do in Razdor? What is there to do in Razdor? In Razdor, I can do some crafting if I have stuff. I would like the guild cuirass. Weapons are fine. There's some side quests in Razdor for campaign 1. We could do if we wanted to. We can kill some zealots in the hand of Uvidet. All enemies have +1. We'll get a speaking stone if we beat it, then the ancient root speaking stone in Razdor. I should rest and then do the side quest? Feel like this might be a thing I want to do. If I die, I'm going to be pissed because that's a lot of money to lose. But if we win, we'll get an ancient root speaking stone, which we can socket and get some pretty sweet ability potentially. I feel like I want to. Yes. I'm going to do this. This is probably the worst idea ever, Eric, but I haven't done a single side quest. We're on campaign 1, 2 arms and a hand. We're gonna go to Razdor and we're gonna do the side quest. Or this thing. Its location is Razdor Guild District. We're gonna take on a Seer Zealot, 2 Seer Zealots, and 1 Hand of Uvidet. All enemies have +1 attack to their base stats. This will be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be good. It'll be good. I'm gonna go rest and then I'm gonna go fight him because I want him to be at full. Well, he's already at full. I want you to be at full health. Oh, this could be bad. This could be really bad. So let me look and see. It's not perfect love, right? It's purification. And I think purification is what I need to equip on our lovely, lovely person here. Oh, I'm going to unequip. Oh, I lose the extra cube. If I unequip this. Do I have a slot I could push this in and not take the blessing? Oh, I have a slot here, so I can at least keep that. +2 health. And it's all good stuff. Crap on a stick. I want to do that. I have to forego one of these if I want this to work. So what's cool about these speaking stones, and let me show you. To be able to use that purification ability, I have to equip this aquamarine. This aquamarine gives me a perma health chip. So if I pull it, I heal 1. So it gives me a perma health chip. If you want to do that. If I do equip this, I get this purification spell, which says remove 1 negative chip from Alec and allies bag right? So I get so it's a really strong ability. Get some of those poisons out of there because poisons keep going and they kill you if you've watched any of my earlier ones. But to do that, you need a socket to put it in. So this sword has 2 sockets that currently have an obsidian and a star quartz. The star quartz gives me +2 health, which desperately needs. And the obsidian gives me, is it the obsidian? Yeah, the obsidian gives me a perma sword and shield token. That's in the Squire's Blade. In our clothes, we also have 1 socket and a perma evade. So that 1 socket has an aventurine, which is giving me this extra, this lovely, lovely extra green, not green, sorry, cube, activation cube. So to be able to use this ability, I need to be able to switch out something, lose something to gain this ability to purge his bag of nonsense. So if you're always sitting there wondering, okay, well, your character seems very lackluster because that's the build. I also can dump all of these stonebound abilities and just equip nothing but potions. And what's cool about the potions with Alec is he's a potion master. We combine, I can start flipping these things and getting different abilities to do different things. You know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do. This is interesting, man. I might try to make him a potions master. I think I'm gonna go potions master route. Because add 2 frost tokens to an enemy, and I can tell you what those means, or remove all shields from all enemies. This. Ooh. Well, now here's the problem with the build. If I want to use purification, I can only use 2 of these, not 3. If I don't want to use purification, I can use all 3, taking off these abilities, but keeping the gems to keep those things in my bag. This might be the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. I'm thinking about what to do. So your character, what's really cool that Eric and crew built up is that they've built this system where you can customize your guard to whatever you want it to be. And what's really what I find really interesting is these are not just all I get. As I level up, as I use more lux to gain abilities, I unlock more. As I do side quests, I find more stuff that I can do. So you can actually tailor Alec and Gregory to whatever combo you see working. Right now I've got Alec as the Stonebound Messiah, but I'm thinking of switching him. I'm switching him. I don't know. I gotta think about it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go continue on with the story, and then I'll come back and think about it. We're gonna fight those guys, but I think we're gonna continue on with the story because instead of going to Razdor, I'm gonna go to 92. My brain is too scared. I got too much money. I should head back to Fort Istra and get my boat. Should do that. That way I can park the boat. I can park the boat at Reba or whatever you're gonna call it. I can park the boat there and then go back to Razdor and do the work. So this is the part of the game where a lot of people say, okay, it's they use the term saying that there's a grind to the game, because I have a lot of things. It's an open sandbox game. That's what it is, right? That's what Eric built it as. It's just more I have to decide what I can do. I can go back to Fort Istra. I built the training yard, so I can go in the training yard and unlock some more abilities. I can go to Razdor, fight a bounty and gain another speaking stone that could probably give me more abilities, or I could continue on with the story and move to 92 to go towards the main nav point. I have 3 options open to me on what to do, and I don't know what to do. I have a lot of money. That's the scary part. What do y'all want me to do? What do you think I should do? Oh, it's super delayed. Here we go. There we go. So what do you all think I should do? I could go fight the guys, but if I fight the guys, I gotta set a build because I know those guys. They love to put horrible things, horrible things in my bag. And I don't have a build set up to fight them for that. So what do y'all think? Should I just go to the narrative story? Should I roll the dice with all this money that I can pretend if I die, I lose all that money? So should I lose all my money if I die? Ooh, I don't know. Analysis paralysis. Analysis paralysis. I tell you what. I've called it. If we lose the money, I'll get it back later. So here we go. I'm gonna go fight the guys. We're gonna go to yeah, but y'all are here for story, right? Yeah, y'all are here for story. Let's go to 92. Let's go to 92. After we continue the story, if it shifts to any other area, I'll go to Razdor and fight him. So let's continue the story. What's happening? What's happening? One skull on 92. One skull on 92. I'm scared. I'm not ashamed to admit that I am terrified. One skull on 90. Not what I clicked on. That's what I clicked on. So we're at enemies. 92. One skull. A Falmund scout. And he does not surprise us. About darn time. Falmund scout. Roll a die. Hey, Tim. A Falmund level 3 AI deck. This is him. This is he. Falmund Scout, level 3. He has 14 health, 2 AP, 3, but I knocked that down to 2 of that, and 4 fight. So 2, 4, and how much health? 14? 14 health, 2 AP. Got them all set up. Shuffle up the AI deck. He does not game ambush on us, so I'm going to try to kill him because he's by himself. You're up. That doesn't count. 1, 2, 3. So I got evade going. And I got some options. So I can gain a green, give you a green. That sounds like the plan. Gain a green, give you a green with the power. And hey, Eric, question. I never noticed this before. I haven't noticed this in all my chapter 1, chapter 2 playthroughs. It says trigger empower effect of 1 card, or if 2 potion cards are active. Period. Is that a period or a comma? It's a comma. Never mind. I say it. We're good. So I give you a green. Then I am going to add an evade your bag. I'm going to attack you, raising my shield by 1. Attack you for 4. You have a shield of 2. So 1, 2. Then I'm going to attack you for 5. You have a shield of 2. So 1, 2, 3. And give you a poison token. I'm going to get the aggro. And that'll end my turn. And I get to draw 3. 1. Oh. 2. Give me a shield. Give me a shield. Give me a shield. I hate you, game. Give me a shield. Damn it. Okay, so I drew a poison token, which means I lose 1 health. I drew an evade token, which will be super helpful for whatever's gonna happen. So we're just gonna chain attack you to death, right? That's kind of the job. So shield, sword, sword, shield, and then fight you to death. I think that should do it. So shield in +1. Add a shield to my bag. And that is your defense by 1. And then it's chaining, so I'm going to attack you 5. That's a 4. 1, 4. Sword 1. Attack 1 enemy for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhaust 1 of your Qs. Your turn, you're dead. On your turn, 1 poison, you're dead. Like now here's the interesting thing that I want to tell y'all, because I know y'all are like, oh, so this is purple, right? This goes right back in my bag. Is this purple? But this goes away. And one of the things that is super interesting is that I want y'all to notice that I'm walking through these characters pretty decently, right? But I'm only doing that because I removed 1 shield. That's it. 1 shield. Everything else is the same. So you have to imagine how tweaked this game is, that when you remove 1 shield, it changes the difficulty of the game so much. That's how finely tweaked this game is. So what a prize do we get? 8 Lux and Falmund Rose Hips. Ooh, I've never heard of that. But I got this lovely thing. This says enemy drop cards acquired from enemies are ×2. So these Falmund Rose Hips, I get 2 of them, but I get 8 Lux, taking me to 30. So 10 away from upgrading. Falmund. Drops. I've never got a Falmund. It must be in. Pelt. Feathers, horn. Not a weapon. Item, maybe? Probably an item. Yep, it's an item. So I get 2 of them. Are they? Alright, I'll put them over here. You get 2 of these. An apothecary ingredient. So when I build the apothecary, I'll be able to use them. I get 2 of them. So 1 goes there. Have enough space? Or 1, 2, 3. Yes, I do. 4. There we go. This is why I need to go to Istra. I am overburdened. Right. Get a chance to go because I killed his face. All right. we are at 92, so we're going to go to 86, which is a green area for mining, but it is a narrative story event. So let's get back to Foreteller and see what occurs. Load time's a killer. Like a PlayStation. Uh-oh, it's not playing. It crash? Fun thing about apps, right? You can do it. Don't let me down. Oh, wow. Campaign 1. Roll 2. One. What happened here? So 3-1. Branching path. 3-3. And play.
The path to the lumber camp is easy to spot. It appears as if a giant has taken a massive scythe to the pines, cutting a perfectly straight corridor into the heart of the woods. The pines lining the sides of the path are massive, big enough to block out the sun with their thick canopies far overhead. You follow the path of tree stumps until you hear the rhythmic thunking of axe heads in the distance. Soon, you can make out voices yelling back and forth to each other over the sounds of chopping wood. When you finally reach the camp, it is a hive of activity. A few workers are loading the last log onto a nearly full wagon, while others move a new wagon into place. You spot a man having trouble hitching a stubborn clay horn and rush over to help.
Can I help you with her?
You ask, reaching out your hand to soothe the beast. When your hand makes contact with the clay horn, its eyes go wide, and it rears back on its hind legs.
Whoa! Peace, Bryn! Peace!
Shouts the man, pulling the reins tight.
We're sorry. The captain usually doesn't have that effect on ladies.
This isn't like her. Bryn is usually my best behaved clayhorn. I don't know what's gotten into her.
Bryn settles slightly, but her eyes are still wide with fear, and her breath comes in huffs. Suddenly, a terrible roar echoes through the trees, and Bryn rears up again, knocking the man into the air. Before you can check on him, two creatures out of a nightmare charge into the camp, smashing everything in front of them and scattering the loggers. The creatures resemble clayhorns, but they are much bigger and wrong somehow. People are going to get killed unless you do something quick.
Amazing. That's good. It's good storytelling. So, all right. So it says place a 3-star tenebrous clayhorn and AI deck on an enemy dashboard in slot 1 and slot 2 of the battlefield. So we've got 2 tenebrous clayhorns. Tenebrous. 3 stars. Other one. First, good lord. Okay, so this is a boss fight. Boss fight. Okay, so let's take a look at the two bosses we're gonna fight. Tenebrous Clayhorn, 3-star. 22 health. 3 activation cubes. 2 health instead of 3 because I don't want punishment. And 3 fight. So, oofta. There's 2 of these bad boys. So this one in slot. I want to represent the game properly, so let's get battle board 2. One will go there. Shuffle up the AI decks for both. They don't gain ambush. You're just fighting them. And it says begin battle phase. So it's just straight up fighting. Up. So we these. And what are we dealing with in Hell 22? This is going to be a hard fight ish. 22 health. I'm usually used to dealing with 13s. Fight is 3 for both. And shield is 2 because we're playing story mode. And they have 3 AP. Not 2. Boom, ready to go. All right, here we go. Alex first. This will end one of 2 ways. So, 1, 2. Nope. 3. Nope. Oh, this could work out. 3. Oh, this could really work out. Okay. This is perfect for that. To get that. 1, 2, 4. Then I can use a sword and shield. I really need to switch this out. I don't use this as much as I. We'll get our boost to evade. We are going to activate this. Give him 1. Then this. Throw an evade back into your bag, a green evade. We're going to do this to attack the first Clayhorn, which will give you the aggro token. Attack 1 enemy for +1, which is 4. While active, I gain a shield. I didn't take that off. That one off. I gain a shield of 1. So it is 3, 4. You have 2 shields. So 1, 2, taking you down to 20. Then I'm going to attack 1 enemy for 5 and give it a poison token. So you have 2 shields, so you're going to take 1. That's 1, 2, 3, going to 17. And I'm going to attack for 3. You have 2, so that'll be 16. Then I'm going to use this here, add sword and a shield token. Gotta put it in his bag. And I've used everything at my disposal. So, nope, I haven't. I'm going to use this healing potion on Gregory. Nope, on myself. Because I might get trampled. So I'm going to use this healing potion on save it for a rainy day. We're going to head back to Istra, and I'm going to try to buy more healing potions. So I'm going to use this healing potions for 1, 2, 3, 4 on myself to heal up the full. Gone. Hey, Morgan Knight, how's it going? I decided I can't justify picking it up, so I'll be watching your playthrough instead. My backlog is too at that moment. That's understandable, man. I get it. Okay. Then that ends your turn. Is Gregory's turn. Two. Three. I could do this Dusk Tuna, heal for 3, which will put me back to full health and draw 3 more chips. But I don't want to risk drawing that Daze. I can mulligan it, though, if I need. We got to kill one of these Clayhorns. It has to happen. I don't know if I could do it, though. That'll make me lose a health. I will eat the Dust Tuna. Heal 3. 1, 2, 3, back to full. And I get to draw 3. This could be bad. This could be really, really bad. Question. I'm picking this one up and justifying that I will get it played eventually. Exactly, Tim. Question, Eric. When it says draw 3, is it draw 3 black or just draw 3 total? For the Dusk Tuna. For people who are wondering what I'm talking about. The Dusk Tuna says heal 3 and draw 3 chips. Now I'm wondering if those 3 chips are 3 black chips or just 3 chips total. I'm thinking just 3 chips total, but Eric, tell me if I'm wrong. So that was 1. 2. Hey Brian, what's going on? I'm assuming it's just draw 3 chips, but we'll see. I got my Vade up. All colors count against draw. Okay, alright, cool. Thank you, so I did it, so I was right. Okay. So we have enough to start activating. We have enough. I use a sword. This, gain a sword token. That and this. Gain a sword to the bag. Then have to use a shield. Flip. If I want, but I want the green token instead. Don't want to flip any. Then I use sword and shield. Reduce or shielding by 1. Because it's a chain, I get to attack you for 5. So you're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll gain the aggro. Then I'm going to use another sword here, this, to attack you for 5. You're still reduced. So 1, 2, 3, 4, taking you to 8 health. Then I'm going to attack everybody for +1 for 6. You're going to take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have a shielding of 2. So you're going to take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, going to 19. Then I'm going to regular attack. Is that enough to kill you? That's enough to kill you. I can kill you right now. So we're going to kill one of these Clayhorns right now. I'm going to attack you, and this lets me exhaust one of these. Did that. So then I'm going to do a regular attack on that Clayhorn. It's overkill, but I feel like these things are going to demolish my world. So I'm going to attack you for 5. You have 1 shield, so boom, 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 you're dead. So I killed 1 Clayhorn. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, Gregory and Alec again. Yeah, I'll have them until I complete campaign 1. Alright, so 1 Clayhorn down. And I've used everything. This took that down, and then I healed up. So I was good. I'm good. Clayhorn time. Did I shuffle this deck? Alright. So Clayhorn in slot 2 is mildly bruised, sort of pissed. And your target is with aggro. So let's see what we're dealing with. Ah, crap. Okay, so choose the person with the lowest shields, which is Alec. Attack piercing strikes. Spend 2 to attack for 1. So you're attacking for 4 on him. So you're already at 3. So you're attacking for 4 on him. He has a shield of 3, so he'll take 1 damage. I'm okay with that life. And then launch spines. He's going to spend 1 to add a new symbol that I don't know jack all about, called the Purple Corruption. Added from enemy abilities when drawn, prevents guard from using guard abilities until the end of the round. That's going in Alex's bag. Yay! I have noticed that many AI cards heal when enemy health is under 5. Yeah. And that is the Clayhorn's turn. Alright. We will... Let's take this in turn. This. Flip. Boom. Boom. Oh, wait. He had an evasion. When active, the next attack performed against this target misses. So actually, it wouldn't have hit him because he had the evasion up. So that's gone. I would not have taken any damage. I'm still at full health, but I would have taken that hit. I saw it. So then... falls off. Go back up. You. Flip these. Flip that. Flip that. Flip this. That. This goes here. Back to the bag. Back. This goes here. That here, and these back up. Round 2. All my abilities are exhausted. So you're going to be the Rima Blade is probably going to be your best bet. And these guys dead. Okay. Well, let's hope you can draw this. Corruption is the worst. I hope I draw it now. I want to draw it right now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I did not. Okay, so we only got our top 3 abilities that we can do. If one other P or S is active, attack an enemy for +2, or if both are active, attack all enemies for +2. So we're going to be doing all of this. We have a sword and shield, a sword, and this. Yep, we could do it all. So we're going to do sword, shield, 1, gain. We're going to do shield, 1, add 2, throw it in your bag. Actually, no, I'm going to put it in in what's his face's bag because I just used a bunch. I'm going to put it in Gregory's bag. Then this one, if one other P or S is active, or if both are active, only P's, not both a P and an S. So I'm gonna attack that enemy for +2. So +2 on you puts me at a 5. You have a shield of 2, so 1, 2, 3, going to 16. And that's all I have for you. Drawing 4. 1. Nope. 1. 2. 3. Frickin' 4. Don't you do it, game. Okay, so we got some options. Alright. We want to activate all of this. All of it. So how do we do that? Anything. So this is an attack an enemy for +2. And then we draw 2 more chips. We want to do that. It costs 2. This costs 2. This costs 1. And we raise our shield. You attacked him. We could do this. This. That. Yep. So we're going to spend... I got shields for days. We're going to spend a shield, this, to raise our shielding to 5. And add 1 shield to Greg's bag. Then going to spend the double shield to refresh. That now. we'll spend the 2 swords and 2 of these. Oh, that's 2 swords, 2 of those. I'm just reading the runes here. 2 of those to add an evasion token to my bag, add a shield boost token to your bag. Then I'll do 2 shields, refresh 2 of these. Then 1 sword, 2 shields for 2, and 2 of these to attack you for +2. So I'm attacking you for 7. You're gonna take 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just never seems like enough. And then because it changed, I get to draw 2 more chips. 1. Give me a shield. Give me a shield. Damn it. Oh my god. Come on. 2. Oh wait, it's 2 more chips. Sorry. I don't get those. I get these 2. So this hits, I lose a health. I've got this, which I'm gonna attack you 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, taking you to 8 health. Okay. I get the aggro token because I attacked you last. Your turn. Alright. What are you doing? Stop picking on Alec. Stop it. So you're gonna spend 2 to do the exact same. You're doing the exact same thing again. So you're gonna attack him. He doesn't have his evasion this time. So you're gonna attack him for 4. He has a shield of 2, so he's gonna take 2 damage. Going down to 21. And then you'll spend your last one to put another corruption in his bag. I shuffled this deck, I swear to God. Alright. Okay, so this will flip. Please go here. Then all my stonebound abilities are ready, just in time for me to draw those things. Go. Flip. 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 And the back. Ready up. This time Alec won't go first. Because that will piss me off. I know I'm going to pull him. I know I'm going to pull him. I'm probably also going to pull that last day's token. Let Alec go first. This is going to be stupid. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Damn it. 5. Oh my god. Yes. Okay. So here and here, because gaining green is fun. I think I'm at max though. I can't get any more than that. Tell me if I'm wrong there, but I think I'm max. Then I'll do this, that, to give you 1. Then five is max. Yeah, 5 is max. Okay. Now I'll just attack. For 3, you have a shield of 2, so you'll take 1 damage. So you see, with that extra shield, Alec wouldn't even be able to touch this guy. Alright. And you get the aggro token because you... 1. Nope, mulligan. No hell. Wait, no, I didn't let go of that. Sorry. I just dropped it in and then shuffle. I didn't shuffle. I'm calling it. 2. Three. Please, please, God. Please, no. Oh my gosh, no. No. Damn it. I've lost a ton of stuff. All right. We're just gonna have to kill you with 2. That's all we got. Actually, I can make it work. I can make it work. I can make it work. I can get a green back, and then I can stab you in the face, and I'm fine. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, so I gotta make sure I do this right here. 1 sword here for 1. Handing one of these to the bag. 1 shield to gain a green. 1 sword. And it says I can flip an ability. I'll flip this one. 1 sword. Let's see, I lost all. Did that, need to spend 1. Attack the enemy for 5. You've got 2, so 1, 2, 3. Then exhaust one of your stupid things. Then 2 sword and a shield here. Lower that lovely, lovely shield of yours by 1. And then chain attack you for 5, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, you're dead. And that's how it's done. Oh, we won. Okay. Victory. Well, before we move on, let's deal with the victory conditions. Return all chips on the enemy's dashboard. Collect all rewards. So these clay horns will give us a reward. We get 28 lux and 2 horns. I'm going to be overflown with horns. I don't think I would have to leave them up, but I want the 28 lux, which will put me at 58. Will let me upgrade. So 58 lux. 2 horns. Right now I'm at 4 and no space in my bag, so I gotta let it go. So I got those 2. Okay. Return enemy and enemy decks. Turn all. I'll just leave the 3 there. Turn all purple and black chips to bag. And then flip everything back to P side. Good. Ready up all abilities. Get rid of all green. And speaking stones ready. Shield falls off. Okay, story time. We won. Story time. So victory. Do the victory. So proceed to 3-3 victory once we win. So let's get that back up. I don't think this is the app. I think this is just my iPad. It's super old. It's like one of the first iPad minis. I really need to upgrade. The 3 victory. Okay, this thing's doing weird again. Let's do, because it's not showing it in its right order. So we'll do this.
You stand over the hulking corpses of the corrupted Clayhorns as the loggers collect themselves and gather around you. You are relieved to see the man you spoke to earlier is okay. He walks gingerly towards you and offers his hand.
I never got a proper introduction. I'm Anton, the foreman here.
My name is Grigory.
You say, taking his hand.
And my companion here is Alec. We've come to ask a favor.
We certainly owe you one.
There are a few relieved laughs from the loggers. You climb to the top of a pile of logs so everyone can see you before speaking.
We have come from Mir to ask for your help. The Guard is marching on Mir as we speak. And I fear that whatever corruption has infected these Clayhorns has also infected members of the Guard. Mir needs this lumber to construct fortifications in the town, if there's to be any chance of saving it.
There are a few moments of uneasy silence before someone speaks up.
You're asking us to believe an awful lot.
I know we are, but if there's even a chance Grigory's right, wouldn't you want to do something about it? If these monsters aren't proof that something crazy is happening in Isofar, then I don't know what is.
He's right. Many of us have family in Mir. I say, we go defend our homes.
Many heads nod in agreement, and there is a scattering of eyes.
Aye.
Anton meets your eye and nods.
It looks like you've earned yourself some lumber. And any volunteers who agree to go along with it.
Okay, so we place a narrative chip. Let's shift things in the app. Hit that. This up. Quest. Ground quest. So it says, place a narrative chip on Mir Market Square. Begin exploration. Upon the arrival at Mir, proceed to page 50 and read 3.6. Run a 3.6. Go back to the map. Narrative on 3.6. Go to page 50 to tell you where to go. But we were here in 86. And how much time we got left? We've been on for a good chunk of time. We might pause here. I want to go fight these people, but I want to talk to Eric about a build for Alec. Because I want to do a potion build so you can see what that looks like, and running through all these different ones to build this up might become a little lackluster, because I'm being indecisive. So it might be that I'll be a potion master going up against those that bounty. And when we come back, we'll do the bounty, go to Fort Istra, drop off everything, and then come back and see how we do. So I think that might be the bet. We still have a caravan quest to do. We still got a bunch of side quests to do because we just started chapter 3, but we just did a mini boss fight, which was the two Tenebrous Clayhorns. It didn't seem so, and I want to reiterate this. It didn't seem so only because I went on story mode, so taking off one shield made it doable, right? If that shield wasn't off, Alec could not have hit any of them whatsoever, so it would have just been Gregory doing the fighting. Alec would have just been support. So I would have built him differently, but since the shield's off, I can add more to the fight. So therefore, I built him in this spec. But I have some questions. I have some questions for Mr. Eric on a build for Alec. Anyway, I hope this was a good, let's head back up to the top. I hope this was a good rendition and a return back into playing the Isofarian Guard. It is on Gamefound now. I think it's a solid game. I'm going to go to Razdor, do my build, rest up, and then when we come back, because I said I would do basically. Okay, so let's pause because I'm getting scattered. Let's pause, or as Cynthia always says, wait. Let's talk about the pros. Pros of the game. The way that you can build your character any way you want, to be as unique as you want, is cool. It is not Madara level in terms of build them anywhere as they want. There are a set amount of abilities, but you can combine those abilities to make different builds. You can go in the training yard, do side quests to gain more abilities, make your build even more unique. So there are unique builds that you can build for your characters, for your guards, building up to the game. Big positive. I like the bag chip pull stuff. I know a lot of people will probably snub their nose at it. I don't know why, but I like the bag build pull stuff. I like that in this bag there are horrible things. There's horrible things that I need to get rid of. There are horrible things, and then there are really fun things. So the randomness is what you draw, what chips you draw from the bag, which allows you to use your abilities. You can have a turn where you explode and do a ton of damage. You can have a turn where you don't do that much, but you're still doing something, depending on how you do your build and how it's set against all these. Because those two things are in the bag, I'm thinking of like changing out from stonebound abilities to potion abilities, and so when I draw those two chips, they won't mean a thing. So, but we'll see how that shakes out. I've got a ton of money to spend. I've got crafting to do. I've got a lot of stuff. The crafting in the game is fun. It's a little bit hard. I'll say it's a little bit hard. I'll say crafting is a little bit hard only because the materials, this was my one gripe, and this will lead into a con. And maybe, Eric, you might say, nah, I don't plan to change that, or maybe that might change in the future. Anytime you want to buy equipment, you can't just buy equipment. You have to get all the materials and then pay an artisan to build it for you. No shop in any town has equipment that you can buy. They have items that you can buy. For instance, in Razdor, I can buy these things, right? I can buy a potion, which I plan to. I could buy a clayhorn steak. I could buy a wolf pet. So I can buy materials that are specific to Razdor. But if I come into Razdor and I say, okay, well, cool, I want to buy this suit of armor. I can't, because I have to gather the materials and pay the cost to the artisan to craft that for me. What I would have liked, and I'm just being honest, this doesn't down the game, but I think the game is still great in its own right. What I would have liked is that there to be less substantial equipment that I can buy. I'm not the only person walking around Isofar. Somebody got the equipment, and it could have been like a jacket with a hole in it, right? But it's something that kind of helps a little bit. But it doesn't take away from, I don't want you to hear that and think, oh, this game is bad because the crafting's bad. It's actually fun, and it's doable. So it's just, I wish that the towns had not just artisans, but shops that sold things more than just potions, but more armor and weapons and stuff like that. That was my only gripe. However, I will counter that by saying the materials aren't hard to find. Right now, my pack is full with rough leather, spines. I think I have iron ore and Istra. So if you go walk the map and do the sandboxy stuff, it will not be hard for you to get the materials that you need to craft, or the money that you need to craft the materials with. So just because they don't sell it doesn't mean it's impossible or hard to get. You just need to work for it. And that is where a lot of people feel that the grind comes in. They feel that it comes in because it's like, okay, I gotta go work for the materials, that I gotta go work for something I want to get. And they think that it should be available at a shop. So move past, switch your mind from that and say, which is what I had to do, because when I first got it, I even messaged Eric and I was like, I don't like that I can't buy weapons. I don't like it. But I understood because he's saying like, well, it's not going to be hard for you to go out and get the stuff. You just have to go out and get the stuff. And after you walk the map a couple times, you face the same creatures, so you know kind of where to go to get your stuff over time. So the creatures on there don't change except for in chapters, so you will have to find it that way. The grind for materials combat is very fun, though, in my opinion. I love that it changes drastically from campaign to campaign. And that's what I was just saying, that you will see the same creatures crop up, so you'll know, okay, well, I need to go fight some clayhorns, so I need to go to this area to get what I need. Kill them, get your stuff, go back to the artisan, build your stuff. As you change campaigns, though, right, you move from campaign 1 to campaign 2, that clayhorn isn't going to be there anymore. It's going to be something else a lot worse waiting for you to fight. So the game does evolve. It's not all, it's just when you're in the chapters and you're getting materials, it's going to seem redundant because you're facing the same creatures. But after you get out of those chapters and after you get out of that campaign, the world changes. And so therefore you have to deal with that. So the grind that you're going to feel is going to be getting materials to build the things that you want. You can get them by other means. You can get them by questing, by doing side quests. You can get them by doing caravan quests. You can get them by, which you didn't get to see in this playthrough, but you will in previous as well as future playthroughs that I do, of side story stuff that comes up when you're doing exploring. You can get weapons that way. So it's not just farming to get it. There are multiple other ways to get it. You just have to go get it. And that in of itself is what some people feels grindy. Oh, you mean I have to walk these 5 nodes, kill something, and then get back? And that's what people were fussing about. I thought it was grindy too, but after I got a build that was survivable and I went to story mode, it didn't feel so bad. And it actually became a lot of fun to move around the map and find different things. There was another mechanic that was in there that was rough. It was really rough on people, and that's if you died. If you died, which means, and what dying means is both your guards go to 0 health. If one guard goes to 0 health, the other guard can drag that guard to some place and heal, and you'll be fine. But if both guards go down and they both die, the old rule was you lost everything in your bag and all your money. And I, for one, as well as a lot of other people, was like, that is brutal. So that was changed in the reprint and the updated rules to where you lose all your money, but everything in your bag gets dropped in the location where you died. And then you respawn either at Fort Istra or where you had your save point. Now, it's there waiting for you to go pick up your stuff. If you die again, it's gone. So, quest for mundane gear would be welcome. Yeah. So that's the one thing that Eric did to solve that problem. It was, if you die, you don't lose all your stuff. They all get placed in the location where you last were. And all you have to do is get back to that and you can pick it all back up. You still lose all your money, but that's what happens. If you, on your way to get your stuff, if you die, all your stuff is gone. Because that's your new death point, and there's no stuff there, so the other thing is removed, and that's how he went through it. So that fixed a major thing for me. Other than that, honestly, I think the game's fun. I think it lives up to the hype. I think it's good, solid, fun. I'm super happy to be back to it. As you can see, I was able to pick back up my build really quickly. Playtime, as you saw, was very, other than me being indecisive, playtime's quick. Draw X number of tokens of chips. Use the chips, fight the monster. Monster fights back. Rinse and repeat until you're done. Ta-da. I think that's it. Check out the Foreteller audio. They are fantastic, and they got a ton of Foreteller stuff for your game. This game is on Gamefound right now. It's funded, so that means that you will be getting your game. So check it out. It looks like $50 shipping worldwide except for 3 locations. Note for everybody, that is not included in that price. So if you have value-added tax, you will have to pay that. But that's per Gamefound, not per Sky Kingdom. That's going to be charging you for that. So blame, if you're going to be upset about it, don't blame Sky Kingdom. Blame Gamefound's doing it. 4-hour narration for side quests coming. That would be amazing if that's true. And if that's true, you have me at hype. All right, that's all I got for today. What's going to be coming Thursday? Rogue Angels with Pac-Man coming to visit. Friday, Canje learns Marvel Champions. Saturday, co-op chat. Sunday, Arkham Horror. So I've got a lot of fun stuff coming, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to play this again on Tuesday. It's back because I'm super amped and want to keep going, but I know it's getting a little bit later and I need to get to dinner. That's all I got, though. That's all I got for today. So I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. It's on Gamefound. Go check it out. Have a great rest of wherever you are in the world, morning, noon, or night. And I will see you all later. Just know I love you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.